Hi, it's Kai. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, I am making a video while shaving my head. Literally, I don't know why I started. It was like annoying me. I was like, oh, like if I shave it now, I won't have to get like a haircut later. I don't know how I'm gonna get the back of my head. But I wanted to make this video to talk to you while shaving my head. Next week is my birthday. I turn 16. I am 15 now, and I will not be next week. I just feel like next year, as if like it's gonna be a whole year. Like, next week, no, but like next year, I want to be more myself. Recently, I just been thinking like, I feel like the way that I act, honestly, like I don't know, I want to be more like myself than I have been, like at 15, because I feel like every year I continue to like be more and more like who I really am as a person, and just like at 16 I feel like I really want to be like the most myself. Thinking back, at 15 I really like spent a lot of time just like trying to be something that would please like stupid people, like for dumb reasons, and like I'm so tired of like not doing the things that I want because of like other people and like the way that I want other people to think of me. And I just think that like everyone should just like act the way that you would act if nobody was there around everyone. Think about it, if you are like ever on your phone in public, right, and there's people sitting around you, you ever just like not look at a post for too long because you're like, oh, this person is looking at me, like looking at what I'm looking at. Just thinking of like the preconceived like ideas that people have of you, and worrying about like, oh, like if they see me looking at this post on my phone right now, they'll think that I'm this way. And I think that's stupid. Like, I hate that I do that, but it's like, honestly, I feel like I do that because like my family, not all of them, I live with my grandmother, and she's very much like a person that cares what everyone thinks. And I don't want to be like that because I think it's annoying and stressful. But like literally, like she will tell us not to do stuff because she's like, oh, people are watching. Like the way I act in my YouTube videos is literally exactly the same as I act in real life. I don't act different on camera. Like I talk to the camera just like I would talk to a person. Like there really is no difference, and you can see in my vlogs like I'm exactly the same. But sometimes I think like, oh, I want to be funnier in videos. Some YouTubers, you can tell like some of them are only funny with editing, and some just have like actually like entertaining personalities. Like Bretman Rock, like he is funny without having to add like any sound effects or any like bass boost, like loud things. But like I like putting bass boost and stuff because like that's what I've been doing forever, and it's just like that's my sense of humor though. Like that's what I think is funny. Like I don't know, just like in my videos, like I actually like watching my YouTube videos. Like I am happy about them afterwards. You know, like that's why I post so much like on my Instagram and stuff. Like when I upload a YouTube video, I'm always like, go watch my video, because it's like I spend a lot of time on it. And I want you to watch like what I made. But sometimes I think like, what if I didn't need to edit like this? Like, what if it was just like funny on its own? I don't know. But anyways, back to what I was saying before. I just want to act like there's nobody around when everyone is around. Because I feel like when nobody's around, you really are like the most yourself. Like you look at whatever you want on Instagram. Like think about like when you're alone in the house. Like you could put YouTube on the TV and you could watch literally whatever you want without anyone like saying anything about what you're doing. And I just want to act like I am alone around everyone all the time, because at the end of the day, people's opinions of you and what they expect you to do, what people expect you to like and act like, it doesn't matter, and you are the only one that is able to say like what you like. Yeah, you're the only one that can really say who you are. You shouldn't like try to hide the things that you like or like the things that you do like the way you really act. You shouldn't have to hide like your true self from people just because you think that they expect you to be another way. I'm trying to think of an example because I know exactly like, oh my god, I don't want to say that. Certain people that I want to think of me in a certain way, like I may wear more makeup or like do different hairstyles, wear different earrings, do the things that they like so that they think of me in a certain way. There's no reason for me to do that. Like, I really just need to be myself all the time. I'm gonna just be completely honest and tell you like exactly what I'm talking about, because I feel like what I'm saying is mad big and it don't make sense. But if I like somebody, I'm really about to say this. If I like somebody and they are straight, I'm trans, and you know I'm trans. So when you hear me saying like, oh, like people's ideas of you, I'm not talking about like passing. I'm actually talking about like your personality, because I know that sometimes like trans guys will like not wear makeup and stuff like to pass and be more comfortable with themselves, and sometimes I am in moods like that. Like recently I haven't been wearing a lot of makeup because I just want to pass. Like I know like my hairstyle or whatever, and like the stuff I wear, I get misgendered a lot, and I don't like that I look androgynous. I just want to look like a boy, and I'm on testosterone now. I'm so happy. I think, am I? Oh my god, I'm like 9. I'm 9 weeks. I'm gonna be 10 weeks in like 3 days. I'm gonna be 10 weeks. I'm so much happier, and like I'm getting closer to having like the body and stuff that I actually like have wanted my whole life, and like known that like I needed to be in. So there's that. But like I want to look male, but sometimes I will do the most to look androgynous just to appeal to like people I like, cuz I like sometimes I just be confusing people. I don't like getting misgendered, but if I like a guy and he's straight, sometimes like I know I can look androgynous, and sometimes I'll be doing that and not tell them I'm trans unless like I absolutely have to. And there really is no reason for me to pretend. Like if I actually want like a relationship with somebody, I should be completely myself and they should completely accept my identity. I'm fully aware of that. Like all of my friends tell me that all the time, but I feel like when I was 15, like my whole year being 15 was just like a long year of me like doing the most to like be trans and be out, but like not tell certain people. Nikita Dragun just talked about this. I seen on like the drama Instagrams, like they're posting about her video and they're focusing on like the drama with her boyfriend or whatever that cheated on her or whatever. Not or whatever, like that's bad, but like you know what I'm talking about. Like they focus on like the cheating and like the drama aspects, which is like fair, I guess, because they're a drama channel. But like I think what people really should take away from the video is like when she was talking about how her being trans affected the way that she felt like secure in a relationship. To be completely honest, I feel like all trans people have to go through this in dating. When she was talking about how she felt scared and like insecure because he would never post a picture of her, and she was so used to being like everyone's like secret and like fantasy or whatever, and not being seen as like an actual woman. And I feel like a lot of trans people can relate to that.
I'd always been the secret up to that point. I had always been the side chick. I'd always been the like secret DM and unsend or something.
She felt insecure because even though she is like a completely valid woman, she is trans, and it does have like certain stigmas attached to it and stuff.
I understand that I'm trans, and I understand that people are saying such disgusting things on the daily on your page, or you know, you probably have to deal with your family or your fucking aunts, uncles, cousins, friends of families or whatever, trying to understand.
I related to her on like not wanting to be like this secret or whatever. Like I don't think you should have to act like you're somebody different just to appeal to someone, because then it's not gonna be like real. If the other person is uncomfortable with not uncomfortable with you being trans, like they may accept you, but like that's not how you didn't start off being open and being like honest about who you are, like then it's not gonna work out. That doesn't make sense. I hate that we have to feel like insecure, and I don't think we should have to be like the hidden ones and stuff. And I think people should focus on like the message of that video. Like she was really opening up about the struggles that she deals with as a trans person, and a lot of trans people can relate to. And Nikita Dragun is one of the most. She is like the trans influencer that everybody knows. Nikita Dragun is the representation for trans people. Like she is like the main one. There are other trans YouTubers definitely, and they're famous. Like Gigi Gorgeous did it first, but like Nikita Dragun is like the relevant one now. No hate towards Gigi Gorgeous. Like she was like, I used to watch her. I love her. But she is the representation for trans people, and I think instead of focusing on what her boyfriend had to say back, what he posted on his Instagram story as a reply to her video, and is Nikita telling the truth? Like, that's not the important part. The important thing is, like, look at what really happens to trans people. Like, this happens to, like, everyone. Like, every time we be trying to date someone, there's always something with our gender. Even if you are fully comfortable with yourself, or you think you are fully comfortable with yourself, you, like, most of us, we feel insecure right after. Like, even if it has nothing to do with us being trans, like, say a person just doesn't like you, like, just they just don't think of you like that, and then go and date someone else, you're gonna feel like, oh, like, they don't like me because they want, like, a real boy or a real girl. Like, they want, like, a cis person. And not that trans people aren't real, that, you know what I mean? Like, I just think that, like, what people should take away from that video is, like, it's so easy to make jokes, like, oh, she used to be a dude, like, oh, what's in between her legs and all that. But, like, Nikita, like, if you can see, like, she's a real person, like, this stuff is, like, hard, like, it's like, it's hurtful, even though Nikita always acts, like, super confident and unbothered by everything, which, like, I think there's nothing wrong with that. Like, look confident online, like, do whatever you want, like, put whatever image you want online, I think. Like, I love her videos so much, and, like, she really is an inspiration to me. Like, she really helps people realize, like, trans people, like, we really are just regular. People don't see us as, like, normal a lot of the time. Oh my god, I don't know how to get the back of my head. Unless. Oh my god, I'm so confused right now. Back to what I was saying, like, Nikita Dragun, everybody knows who she is. Because she is so, like, famous on Instagram and stuff. And you can really see she is just a normal person. She is just, like, any other girl that could, like, do makeup and not saying that she's not, like, amazing. Like, I love her. She is, like, the person that really is representing us in a way that, like, I don't think anyone else is. Like, she's a social media influencer. Everybody loves her. Like, although she does get in drama sometimes, like, a lot of people look up to her, and she is just a makeup artist and is just a girl like any other, like, female makeup artist is. And everyone knows her, and sometimes, like, people have questions about her, you know, like, surgeries and stuff, but, like, with her, you really get to see what a trans person has to go through all the time, and it's so, like, in the spotlight. And I know it must be so hard for her to be, like, so open about everything, but she really is the biggest one. And we need her to be, like, speaking up about things and talking about, like, what happens to her. I think we need more people like her out there, just, like, being trans and being honest, because, like, it is hard to talk about these things. Like, I would never talk about it. I, like, really do not like talking about being trans, but I know that people out there, like, need to see that. Like, there are trans kids that want to see, like, you can be successful, you can do all this, like, your life is gonna be good in the end. Like, I know right now you're feeling dysphoria and you're sad and all that, but eventually you're gonna be okay. And Nikita is, like, the best representation of that. Like, she's doing so well, she's so successful, she's trans, but that's not, like, the only thing about her. Like, she is actually, like, an interesting person and stuff, and I don't think she tries to like make money off of being trans. Like, you don't see her talk about it a lot, but you do see in stuff that happens to her, like how it does really affect her life. And honestly, we need more people like her. And I want to be someone like her, like who really is out there. So, not saying like I just want to be famous, but like you would have to be famous to like show people that trans people really do go through normal things. And even though she is trans, she doesn't make that like the biggest thing. Like, if she breaks up with somebody and she makes a video about it, you get to see what really happened and how it really affected her relationship in a way that I don't think people have really seen before. Everyone should really be themselves on everything. Oh, that you shouldn't have to act fake for people because you think their expectations of you are going to be different. Nikita is super real, and I want to be super real like her. Like, she may act more confident and stuff on Instagram. Like, I am aware that is like, but that's like for fun. I honestly think if you act like you're confident and make videos like that all the time, like she does, like on Instagram with her like outfits and everything, where she looks so like confident and like baddie, and she does all that, like once you do that stuff a lot, like you really start to feel more confident and feel more like better about yourself. And I honestly like need to start doing that. Like, I want to be more myself, and I don't want to feel like I have to act different or change certain things about me on certain days because I'm going to be around certain people. I really just need to act the same around everybody. And like, not that I don't, like I do act the same around everybody, but I don't always be like completely honest about my identity with people. Just because a guy is cute doesn't mean you have to like not technically not lie, but like lie, because like not telling him that you are not a girl just because you want him to like you and you want some type of validation, but it's really not validation, because then he's liking you and seeing you as a girl and you want to be seen as a guy. I have like been in situations where like I do that, like I don't tell them I'm trans, and then it's like more annoying. Like, literally, I don't tell people I'm trans because if you follow me on Instagram, they say he, him in my profile. If you watch my videos, literally, I have a side account called Lil Tranny. Like, literally, it's everywhere. It's not like a private thing. So I literally use it as an excuse, and I'm like, oh, I don't have to tell them because it's everywhere. But that doesn't always work. Like, you really have to tell people to call you the right pronouns and stuff. It's more than just posting about it, because you can post about it and people can ignore it or not read it. And last year, I spent a lot of time being scared to say anything about being trans or post anything about being trans because I was scared of guys not liking me because I'm trans, or guys having certain opinions about me being trans. I didn't want guys to like me to stop liking me because I'm trans and they're straight, which is stupid, because if they're straight, they should only be liking girls, and they shouldn't be liking me. The only reason you should not post about trans stuff is if it makes you uncomfortable and you don't want to post about trans stuff. Not because you're worried about other people's opinions and what they would think of what you're posting. Unless it puts you in a dangerous situation. Like, if you're in a place where, like, you get jumped or get, like, attacked or abused or something, then, like, yeah, then their opinions matter. And all of my being 15, I was doing all that. Like, not being fake, but just not telling everyone I'm trans. And I'm still in a situation right now where there's like 10 people that like I haven't told I'm trans, and they've been calling me she for like 2 weeks. Like, they've been calling me she like since I met them, and like I have to tell them, but like I'm scared. Like, I'm gonna tell them like that's actually gonna happen, but like what I'm saying is like all my year of being 16 and the rest of my life going on, I want to be more myself and literally be so honest with people, because that is so like weird that I feel the need to have to do that, because I feel like a guy won't like me the way that I am unless they think of me as a girl first, which is bad, because I don't want to be seen as a girl. I don't want to be, I am a guy, I am gay, I like guys, and I don't want to be seen. A lot of people think I'm just a lesbian, like just looking at me for the first time, and it really like does hurt my feelings. Like, I feel like, why do I not look like a guy? Like, what else do I have to do? Like, I just started testosterone, and I know that more changes and stuff have to come in, but like, what else? Like, what more do I need to do to be seen as that? And like, I don't necessarily need to change myself. I need to just start telling people to call me he and be more honest and open about it than I have been. And I just hate putting myself in these situations. And I know I'm not the only one who does it. I know a lot of people do this, and like, dating is complicated when you're trans because it's like this extra thing that you just have to add more trauma and stuff, and it's annoying. Being trans is just like mad extra issues, and I don't like hiding it, and I don't like not telling people. I also don't like telling people because it's annoying that I have to go and tell everyone, but like, I have to do it, and I hate that, like, just because I'm scared to come out to people, even though I know they will probably accept me, but knowing that they will accept me, and then like, this cute guy that like I could like won't like me back because I am not his preferred sexuality. That should not be a reason to pretend to be someone I'm not. Literally all trans people, I think, you know, like, if it's not all, there's a few that are chilling. Like, once you transition, I think you're chilling. Not even actually, like, once you transition, it depends. If you get like bottom surgery and all that, if you got bottom surgery, like, I don't think you have that many like issues. Like, I don't know anyone that has top surgery. Bro, I don't know anyone that has like bottom surgery actually, so like, I don't know what to say on that. Like, if you fully have had like bottom surgery and everything, like, I guess you don't have this problem anymore, which is like cool. I don't know if I want to have bottom surgery. That really scares me. But like, this is gonna be an issue like my whole life. Like, not necessary. Like, I have to work on being myself and like telling people and stuff, but like, people are never gonna stop having questions about it and being confused. It's never gonna not be a conversation. Like, oh, I'm trans, but you're straight. But you like me. But you don't like guys. But you do actually. But like, you don't like guys, and like, you don't want to be with me because you don't want to be seen as gay, but straight, but not, because people think of me both ways because I'm androgynous, and like, people don't know what to think of me, and it's so annoying. Like, I'm so tired of this. And next year, I'm on testosterone now, so I'm gonna be looking more masculine. I want top surgery as soon as possible. Like, always, I want top surgery so bad. The way I act and stuff, I think I need to be more genuine. With my friends, I'm all good. Like, I just do dumb stuff to hide that I'm trans for no reason. Like, and I have done it for like all last year. When I'm 16 and the rest of my life, I don't want to do that because it puts me in uncomfortable situations that I don't want to be in. And it's worse than if I would have just told them at first I'm trans and nothing would ever happen. This is not like towards anyone specifically. This is just like in general, like, trans people just have to deal with this. And you can see in Nikita's video, like, she talks about literally the same thing, and I have never related so hard to a video, and that's like sad. Like, this should not be an issue that we have to deal with. And I hope like the world changes and stuff, but that's not gonna happen fast. And I just want to be more myself, and I don't want to act different for people. At the end of the day, I want to be me. Like, I want to be the most me. I think a lot of it comes from my family though, because like, my family is so concerned about other people's opinions, and I don't want to be concerned about other people's opinions. I'm always telling them like, that's stupid, but they don't let me do certain things because they're worried about me getting attacked or me getting bullied or something, you know. But like, I don't care. I say I don't care, and I say people's opinions don't matter, but I do things because I'm scared of what people's judgment is gonna be, and I want to stop doing that. Like, literally, this is not even like, not all of it is trans stuff though, because like, I went to the skate park like a week ago, and I did not do anything because I was scared people were gonna look at me, see me like falling and not knowing how to do anything. So I was there with my friends at the skate park doing nothing for like 20 minutes. Like, we looked so stupid. We were just standing there because I was scared because I was the only one going. And literally the people at the skate park were so nice. Like, they're all falling together. I'm saying, like, I don't want to do stuff like that again. Girls all go to the bathroom together. That's literally my mindset with everything. Like, oh, I want my friends to do everything with me. Like, I don't like being alone. Every YouTuber make a coming out video. I don't care. Like, yes, it's bad. You know? But like, when I came out, my family didn't accept me immediately. Like, it literally took me 4 years for them to even try to call me the right name. Basically, like, when I came out, like, my mom's side, everyone was like crying. Not even crying, literally yelling at me, telling me it's not real. This is a phase. It's gonna go away. I'm not calling you this name. We're not changing your name. You're not getting surgery. You're not transitioning. You're never gonna do this. Having that, I never wanted to be home. And I always wanted to be surrounded by my friends because they were the only people that would call me the right name and would, like, accept me, because it really is none of your business. Like, the way that I feel, just call me the name I tell you and that's it. And they're all very much like that. And I rely on friends a lot because they're the only people that I really feel comfortable around. And, like, because they accepted me first. I don't know how else to say it. They accepted me. So now I'm, like, reliant on them, I guess. I don't rely on them for, like, money or anything, but literally I rely on them, like, as, like, trust. Like, my friends are my family in my mind. Like, nothing against my family. I love them, but, like, they were not the ones that accepted me first, and that's it. Like, that's never gonna change. Oh my god, my voice is cracking so much. Obviously, I'm gonna be more comfortable around the people that respect me. Always so supportive. Obviously, I'm gonna want to bring them everywhere and, like, be grateful and, like, give them so much back and do everything with them. That's all I wanted to say. Be yourself. Love yourself. Do whatever you want if you're not dying.